Thank you, everybody, for being here with us tonight. This is Balanced Life, Happy Life. We do hold this meeting each week to introduce people to an amazing company known as Nikken. It's a great way to kind of get some insights into three specific aspects that allows Nikken to create amazing results in people's life, all those areas that matter most. And I'm going to share those three areas with you tonight in a presentation called Wellness 3. And we're going to look at those three specific areas, one after another, that will help you to get a better understanding of this company. So, whether you have been connected to Nikken for years or whether you're just being introduced, thanks for joining us. Nikken really is about the idea of empowering your life by feeling good every day, by making that choice to feel good each and every day. Do you want to feel good every day? I just like to get some feedback from everybody who's joined us. So you notice there's a chat icon at the bottom of your Zoom screen. In the chat, would you answer that question in the chat box? Do you want to feel good every day? It's an easy yes or no question. So write your answer in the chat. Absolutely, says Jeannie Sedan. There's another absolutely. I've got lots of yeses. I think it's a pretty easy question to answer. I think when you wake up in the morning, if someone would say, "Hey, do you want to feel amazing today? Do you want to have a great day and feel fantastic?" I think most people would say yes, that is something they want to experience. We only have so many days, 365 a year. The average person is living to around age 80. So it's not a lot of time. Every day is special. Every day can be unique. I have another question. Would you answer this one as well? What is something that you currently are doing that makes you feel good every day? A habit, a behavior, an action, something that you typically do that makes you feel good. It might be eating healthy foods, exercising. It might be giving somebody in your family you care about a hug. It might be expanding your mind and learning about something new. Just type it in the chat. We're getting some responses. Meditating, reading, eating healthy, being outdoors for a brisk walk. Michelle Kowalczyk lives in Manitoba, so it's brisk in the winters. Michelle, what's the temperature? And if you can give us in Celsius or Fahrenheit, either is fine. We'll try and convert in our heads.
We had a little break the last couple of days, so we were hovering around zero.
Okay.
So that's 32
Yeah.
Fahrenheit. But tomorrow we're
Yeah.
going down to minus 44.
Oh my goodness, minus
So
44.
minus 40 on the Celsius and the Fahrenheit scale, that's where we meet. It's the same for Fahrenheit and Celsius, just to give you an idea. So we're going colder than that.
Wow. Wow. So negative 40 in Fahrenheit is just cold, cold, cold. That's brutal.
It
So
is very cold, cold,
what do
cold.
you go for a walk in that kind of temperatures?
Not very far.
Okay, but you do,
Not
you
very
get
far.
outside. Yeah, I
Yeah.
lived in Moscow, Russia for about 6 months, and I was there during the winter in December. And I can remember in Moscow in December walking outside, and your face starts to get frostbite immediately if it's not covered because the blood vessels start to freeze up immediately. So you've got to have, Vaseline on your face, or you've got to have a wrap. So I imagine at negative 40, it's about the same. You've got to be bundled up.
Very much so. I went out for a walk last week and it was very cold like that. And it wasn't so much the temperature, it was the wind chill. And when the wind is really, really strong, that makes it that much colder. So, and I didn't have my eyes covered. I had everything else but my eyes. And I didn't get very far because I could feel the nipping on my eyeballs. It was not pleasant at all.
You need goggles.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you, Michelle. So be safe out there in the cold, walking the dog, stretching, living in a wellness home, a Nikken wellness home, accomplishing my daily task, being out in nature, playing in the snow. Hopefully, might get some snow this weekend. So awesome things that we do every single day that help us to feel good. Just to kind of stretch this, push this a tiny bit farther. What's something that would make you feel good that you're not doing? Something that you're not currently doing that you'd like to start. You'd like to start doing it in order to feel good on a more regular basis. I'm not reading as much as I would like to. So I would like to get back in the habit of reading, probably mostly nonfiction books. I really enjoy nonfiction, particularly about technology topics. But what are some things that you'd like to start doing? Being more mobile, writing fiction, any other ideas that people have? Things they'd like to start doing, just put them in the chat. Exercise is always a great one to feel better, to have more energy. Finishing projects, riding your bike, being more flexible. So maybe doing some consistent stretching or flexibility exercises, or maybe that means being more flexible with scheduling, or I'm not quite sure, Michelle. Bike riding when the weather warms up, biking is awesome. Uh, Purging. Yeah, simplifying our lives. It's so easy to accumulate, stuff, to accumulate stuff in our modern world. So simplifying can always be a great thing. Nikken really is a company that focuses on this idea of doing things on a regular basis, not just talking about it, but instituting habits, behaviors, new kinds of activities, or developing awareness to create a better life, to really empower our lives so we can feel good every day. I want to show you a brief video that talks about this idea, this philosophy of making the choice to feel good every day. Please watch.
50 years ago, Nikken was born from a dream to create natural and effective products that would help people live better. Today, it's a global brand with a presence in 11 countries and a pioneer in wellness solutions inspired by nature. Our mission is to empower people to create a natural, healthy, and economically viable lifestyle. Today, thousands of people around the world choose to be part of this community because they have found in Nikken an alternative to live in balance. Through our empowered living philosophy as a way to feel good every day, we rely on 5 simple, powerful, and actionable principles to make this possible. Strengthen your mindset. Increase your vitality. Strengthen your relationships. Contribute to society. Diversify your finances. With Nikken, you'll find innovative products, a supportive community, and an opportunity to share well-being while building a balanced life. Discover how you can also start empowering your life and feeling good every day.
So Nikken really does live by these 5 principles that are part of empowered living, strengthening your mindset, boosting your vitality, strengthen your relationships, contributing to society, and diversifying your income. And there are specific actions that we work on taking that allow us to improve our life. For example, and boost your vitality, the idea of activating your body, hydrating smartly, eating mindfully, recharging your energy. And Nikken does have products. Nikken is a company that has a product line that allows people to do this in really smart ways, and to identify and then make decisions, make choices to address the specific areas that have to do with our physical health, our physical well-being, and boosting our vitality as a result of that. Those areas include hydration, they include restful sleep, nutrition and supplementing our diet in smart ways, boosting energy, managing stress effectively. And although it's not directly connected to the concept of physical health, our finances are also a product that is part of our product line. All of these ideas that are connected to different products have to do with connecting back with what is a core of the philosophy of Nikken's product line, which is connecting with nature, connecting with those things that are organic, connecting with those things that replicate the natural world, and using Nikken's products to make those connections on a very deep level. I want to show you a short video that's about this idea, this concept of how it is that Nikken helps people to connect to nature, the natural world, and those things at a very deep level. Let's watch.
In a world constantly evolving, we've found inspiration in nature's timeless solutions. Nature is our guide, offering forms more efficient than we ever imagined. In a natural environment, the spring water is filtered, purified, and filled with minerals that are essential for maintaining optimal functions in our body for a smart hydration. The Earth's magnetic field influences organisms in many ways: navigation, finding their way, or even for communication. By using magnetic and massage stimulation, we are seeking to influence the body's natural responses to restore balance and support in our increasing stressful world. Air abundant in negative ions can be experienced as a fresh air feeling, such as the revitalizing air near waterfalls and forests. Ionization technologies enhance indoor air quality and overall wellness, bringing pure air to our home. Ceramic reflective fibers work like the sun's spectrum, bringing this comforting technology to our homes. Using energy from our bodies and the environment, these fibers gently reflect a soothing warmth, promoting a sense of well-being for less stress, restful sleep, and vital energy. The Earth provides nutrients that allow for the creation of natural products, which contribute to a healthy diet. Our overall approach aims to bring balance in the 5 principles, bringing nature into your home. Together, we can make a better world where we not only survive, but thrive. And you? How do you connect with nature?
So Nikken's product line does absolutely facilitate this process of connecting with nature on a very deep level, in all different kinds of ways, whether you're outdoors or indoors, through these specific areas: hydration, sleep, nutrition, energy, stress, and finances. And I've asked Yoko Suye, one of our wellness consultants, to share with us a specific product, to talk about a specific product or a group of products that she really enjoys or has experienced benefits in her life as a result of that product. Yoko, do you want to share with us what's one of your favorite products to use that's part of the Nikken line?
Well, the key product for me, Jeff, is the waterfall. And what I did 20 some odd years ago is invest in my own health. And as my sister did after we went through a horrendous loss of our parents and uncle, through what I consider is, the chemical process, which is I call it the so-called medical means. However, what happened is I invested into a water pack and a sleep pack, and the water unit for me was amazing because I had my thyroids removed at 28 years old, and I'm definitely many decades past that. And so my skin was always dry, my hair and nails were always dry, never even shiny. And in a matter of only a couple of months, my flaky skin during the winter months in December when I started utilizing the waterfall, the flaking stopped. And as far as my energy level, it was amazing that even the hydration made a big difference. The first thing people say to me when I have them, taste test the PyMag water is, "This is very light and clean." And I said, "It's not only that, but it's smart water. It has lots of benefits." So that plus the shower unit is amazing. I had no longer hardly have the use of having to use lotion, body lotion. It's amazing. So that's my favorite, okay? And everybody will decide what their choices are, but I can tell you I've used all of it and I have all of it, and it's all part of our life and our family and all of the people that we care about. So check it out.
Yoko, thank you. So, two systems you mentioned, the water systems and the sleep systems, were kind of what you started out with. And
Yes,
obviously, sleep is so key, so important to our health, but also hydration in all
yep.
different kinds of way. The water that we drink, that we consume, the water we bathe in. I didn't really understand this until becoming more familiar with Nikken's products, but the way that we take in the most water, in addition to drinking, is through bathing. Our body absorbs what it is that we bathe in, the water we're bathing in. And a lot of water that we bathe in has a lot of minerals, it has a lot of additives, it has a lot of toxins in it that we want to get rid of, that we want to filter out. And so it's not surprising that you had these benefits, these experience of your skin really responding to great hydration, both from the inside and the outside, using the waterfall, which purifies drinking water and adds mineralization, as well as the shower system, which removes some of those toxins, some of those things that are just definitely not good for having on our skin. Yoko, thank you. You can ask the person who invited you tonight to let you know more about the product line that Nikken does possess. In addition to these products, there's an amazing opportunity for people who decide to take the next step, and that's actually an income opportunity. The possibility of generating income through sharing the products, through building a team. And that is something that is unique to a company that has such a fantastic product line, an additional opportunity to share products and to be rewarded, to be compensated for it. Let's watch.
Have you considered a path where well-being accompanies you and opportunities grow with you? In today's world, income diversification is a strategy for building a solid future, and above all, the peace of mind you deserve. Diversify your finances and empower your life with Nikken. Nikken offers you a smart, purposeful business model to make this a reality. The philosophy here is simple. You can choose how you earn. You can generate additional income to indulge yourself with the pleasures that fill your life with joy, or build a supplemental income that relieves monthly pressure and allows you to save and invest in your future with more security. Or you can even decide to make it a meaningful income, which gives you the freedom to design life your way. And the extraordinary thing is that each path has the same origin, the simple and powerful act of sharing well-being and connecting people with a solution. Because when you diversify your finances, you don't just transform your future, you transform your world. Empower your life and feel good every day.
There are tens of thousands of people around the world, in countries all over the world, who have benefited from sharing wellness with their neighbors, their family members, their friends, and some choose to extend beyond that to share in other provinces, other states, other countries as they build a home-based business. One of those consultants, one of those wellness consultants who has done that is Michelle Qualchek. Michelle spoke to us earlier about her walks in the cold. Michelle recently achieved the rank of gold. She's, excuse me, a gold wellness consultant with Nikken. But I've asked Michelle to share what it is that she enjoys about sharing wellness with others through Nikken, what she enjoys about benefiting other people's lives from doing that, and how it's benefited her own life. Michelle, would you share with us?
Yes, thank you, Jeff. Wellness, the term wellness, when I first heard it, I really didn't fully understand. And I'm going back 25, 26 or 7 years ago when somebody first approached me and I was hurting really bad. And it was Nikken that turned my life around. And I discovered what this wellness term was all about. And it's a holistic integration of physical, mental, and spiritual well-being, fueling the body, engaging the mind, and nurturing the spirit. Wow, that really resonated with what I was looking for. I was looking for a change, and Nikken presented that change. I love to help people feel good. I love to help people feel better. And I love to help people who are feeling good to maintain that. And we've got those options available to us with Nikken. And I gain more satisfaction when I help somebody than what I ever did getting paid for the bank and helping people get into debt. Because that's what the banking system's all about. I love it. I love this concept of wellness. I adopt it, I live it, and I share it every day.
Michelle, thank you so much. It really is a meaningful, purpose-driven business. And it's one of the reasons people enjoy it so much is because they're doing good for themselves by doing good for others. And it's definitely a win-win kind of business where everybody benefits. There are lots of different ways to become involved in Nikken. Some people choose to share, some people choose to build, some choose to lead. Sharing is when your passion for wellness transforms into a desire to share. It's where you generate an extra income and a positive impact in the lives of family and friends. Those who decide to build, their passion finds structure. It's the path where you cultivate a community and begin to build a supplemental source of income. It's a greater commitment to extend your circle of influence. And then finally, some choose to lead. And this is where you transform your passion into purpose, a path where you foster the growth of others and generate a meaningful source of income. You empower your team and build a legacy that inspires your community. And each of these different paths have different steps that someone might choose to take. Someone who's going down the share path might share their experience once a week, experience 1 to 3 products, maybe their favorite products, and share with friends and family. This can mean extra income. Somebody might decide to build. They might give up to 3 presentations a week, experience as many as 5 to 10 products, and share with their extended circle of influence. In the build phase, it can become a supplemental income. And then finally, lead. This is where you start to lead others and create a team. This most likely means daily presentations, working on a regular basis, experiencing 10 or more products, perhaps understanding the entire product line, and working outside your circle of influence. So beyond just those in your community with your family. And this can mean meaningful income. It's your business. You really get to decide the direction that you take it in. Nikken really is amazing in part because of its founder. Nikken was founded 50 years ago. We celebrated 50 years in 2025. We're now into our 51st year as a company. And the founder of Nikken, Mr. Isom Masuda, had a real belief in people. One quote that is so closely associated with Mr. Masuda is you are irreplaceable because you are you. And Mr. Masuda absolutely believed in the uniqueness of each person and the fact that each and every one of us can choose to create an amazing, beautiful life. And that's what the Nikken wellness community, the global wellness community, is about. It's about creating a community of individuals who have decided to be and become their best self and to be the irreplaceable person that they are each and every day, to truly make a decision to feel good each and every day. Thanks for joining us tonight for our Wellness in 3 presentation as part of Balanced Life, Happy Life. We do hold meetings and trainings throughout the week. So if you'd like to learn more about our products, about the business opportunity, speak with the person who connected you to this call tonight, and you can learn more from them. I have a very short announcement when I end the recording. I'll just give it now because I'll probably end up posting this um, on on WhatsApp and Telegram. But we're going to be starting a training for people who would like to present Balanced Life, Happy Life. And if you'd like to focus on the Wellness in 3 presentation, that training is going to start next week. We'll do the first training. It will happen after the Balanced Life, Happy Life. So the Balanced Life, Happy Life will end around 5:25, 5:30 at the latest Eastern time, excuse me, Pacific time. And then we will start 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern time. We'll start with the Balanced Life, Happy Life Wellness 3 training. So if you would like to become a presenter for Tuesdays, or if you would just like to get better at doing these presentations one-on-one with business prospects, then you're welcome to join us next Tuesday at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, and we'll do a training on presenting a Balanced Life, Happy Life presentation, specifically using the Wellness in 3 presentation. So thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We will hold Balanced Life, Happy Life next week, and we'll have the special training for those who are interested right after words. Thanks everybody, and have a great evening.